Hi guys, I'm just going to throw a video in simply because we can, basically. I want to talk to you about time spent in rehab and how it felt, how it really felt, okay? Many times in counselling sessions and maybe in group therapy sessions, I would feel, that doesn't mean it's true, this is only what I believed and it's only what I felt, but several times I felt as if my counsellor was using me as a project. I used to feel kind of used. And many times when I was being counselled by the professionals that helped me along the way, I encountered various social workers who I got the impression they were getting their affirmation from looking after me because I was a heroin addict. And it kind of played on my mind for many years. And once upon a time I got involved in a relationship with a girl. When she was on my arm, it boosted my ego. So I wasn't in a relationship because of the feelings I had for her. I was in a relationship with her because of the feelings I got from her. I thought people felt about me the way I felt about me when she was next to me. You see, I felt special, I felt loved, I felt, kind of the man almost. And I would project that onto the people around me and hope that they felt like that about me as well. So I was in a relationship with this girl because of just for what I got out of it, not for what I could take into the relationship. I didn't have anything to take into the relationship. I didn't know me, I didn't like me. I've seen this so many times over the years when I've been counselling with addicts and alcoholics. The alcoholics are the best. Well, I love them to bits. I've seen it so many times. And maybe after 25 years, I do have a degree of qualification to draw up my own conclusions about what makes an addict an addict. When I say addict, you can substitute the word alcoholic addict. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to run a few short, sharp slides past you with some details on it, just because we can, okay? What makes an addict an addict? It's a very good question. I've worked with men and women from addictions in prison cells in some of South Africa's worst and most hostile prisons. I've worked with the homeless literally in shop doorways, and we ran a drop-in for dropouts in Cape Town in 2001, 2002. And then as the years ticked by and we started a facility and it reached private sector status, I also had the privilege of counselling with professional sportsmen and women, with police officers, with politicians, high-ranking politicians, and the attitudes, the beliefs, the beliefs, the feelings, the attitudes and the behaviours from one end of the scale to the other. There wasn't a great deal of difference between these. Okay, let me say what makes an addict an addict. They have a natural ability to make right sound wrong with an instant backup plan to make wrong sound right. Not only can they make up a lie on the spot, they can make up a lying alibi on the spot, okay? I know this is not funny. This is really serious. This is really serious. But over time, when you work with people like this for years and you see the same attitudes, behaviours, feelings over and over again, when people think they are uniquely problematic, it's such a relief to sit in a group context and show each other to each other so that they can see each other in each other. And it's got such a therapeutic value. And I hope you might maybe identify with some of this. I don't know. What makes an addict an addict? They have a natural ability to make right sound wrong with an instant backup plan to make wrong sound right. They are controlled by an instinct to avoid truthful people. When I drive into the rehab in the morning, as I drive up to the rehab, there's people sitting outside on the steps soaking up the sun and enjoying the morning. And then when they see my car come round the corner, they sneak back inside and just wait until I've gone in, and then they come out again. And what's that about? It's an instinctive avoidance of people who might represent no nonsense around the addiction. They refuse to take personal responsibility for anything that they do wrong. These guys would tell a lie about something when being honest would get them out of trouble. Okay. So they've natural ability to make right sound wrong with an instinctive backup plan to make wrong sound right. They're controlled by the instinct to avoid truthful people. They refuse to take personal responsibility for anything that they've done. Their deadly life choices create a demand for secrets, and then their secrets generate a demand for more deadly life choices. They've mastered the blame game. It's always somebody else's fault. They've got an ability to make guilty people feel innocent and innocent people feel guilty. This is what makes an addict an addict. They stop drinking for maybe a week, sometimes 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then they drink to celebrate that they're not alcoholic. And then one of my favourites is they moderate their drinking to prove that they're not alcoholic, failing to see that only alcoholics do that. Non-alcoholic people wouldn't even think about that. That's what makes an addict an addict. In my opinion, my honest opinion, all you need to become a chemically dependent man or woman is a belly button.